I forgot. I didn't forget about Beta, but I forgot that, like, Alva would have a big reaction to Beta.
I hope everyone.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Previously on, we completed the Relic Ruin out on the Isle of Spires and recovered our next ornament, and according to the collection menu, there's one left to find, so I'm looking forward to that. Let's jump back in, because we had a nice Quen friend ask us for some help, and let's see what we can do. Alright, so we were given this errand, the Souvenir. Jomar, the Quen's weapons officer, seeks news about his brother, who never returned from a scouting mission north of Legacy's landfall. So let's head up there, shall we? I'm worried about it being called the Souvenir, because we know he's got, like, a little hologram trinket of San Francisco. So I am worried, but let's see what we can do, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna fast travel. Oh, is this the dig site? That's the dig site. I guess we could swim over. Or should we go by land? It's a Sunwing site. Oh, if we go by land, we could check out this unknown and this campfire. And not that Stormbird. Alright, let's go that way. Alright. Now, where's this question mark? Is this... Do we think this is gonna be... Oh, big. Oh, big.
I could freeze that machine.
Oh, you could freeze that machine, could you? Oh, it's big. Oh, there's the bridge. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go around the other way. There's a non-zero chance that that is the boss at the end of this errand, because this game has loved throwing massive machines at us in the middle of side quests and errands. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Oh yeah, it's down by the beach. Why is that there? It's not its site. Why is it just there? Oh my goodness. Like, down here. They're supposed to live down here. They're not supposed to live up there. They're not supposed to live to the north. They're southern. Alright, let's see if we can circle around. Let's see if we can avoid upsetting those chargers. Oh, I've upset the chargers. I have upset the chargers. So, alright, friends. Alright. Okay. What is this thing? If it's a vista point, we are turning around, because I do not want to do a vista point near the big dino. It's a vista point. It definitely looks like a vista point. Oh, no. Maybe not. Maybe it's a shelter? Nope, it's a vista point.
A view from the old world. That building doesn't look like any of the ruins around here. Maybe it's underwater now.
Nope. I just noticed that there's a toggle vista point. Vista point Shrouded Heights, yeah, so it's like out in the water. Alright, that's fine. At least I don't have to deal with the big machine for it. But if I'm having trouble lining up stuff on land, that's just going to be even harder in the sea. Yeah, okay. Alright, maybe it's underwater. That's totally normal and fine. Alright. Alright, let's head towards this errand. Let's see what we can find, who we can find. Let's see if we can't do a rescue.
I think I'm out of range at the vista point. I gotta try again.
That's okay. We're okay, Aloy. I mean, one day I'll try and do like a Vista Point roundup, because I have to go back to the casino for one.
That must be the tower Jomar mentioned.
Huh.
And it's full of sunwings. That can't be good.
No. No, it can't. I'm sure they're friendly. Alright. Search north of Landfall. Okay. Sorry, can you not jump on that? Wow, alright. Alright, I'll go around. That's fine. Okay. Alright, what can we find? Because I think, like, the last two main things on the Isle are the two quests we've got, but one we can't do right now. And the drone. So I want to try and get this and the drone done today. Alright, can I get up here? Or is this another thing I can't climb on yet? Until maybe we can override Sunwings? Question mark? Gosh, there's a cauldron on the map. Maybe that should be a top priority. Oh, there's stairs. Good.
If any scouts made it to that tower, I doubt the Sunwings up there missed them. I should check the place for survivors.
Aloy does not have a whole lot of faith that we're gonna find people. I hope she's wrong.
Guess I'm climbing.
I don't think she will be, but I hope she's wrong. Alright, let's climb. I mean, the Sunwings are also not gonna miss us. And this could get a little hairy. Should I be trying to... Oh. It's right there. Hi, Sunwing friend. Oh no, where do I go? Okay. Up. Forgot that you're not supposed to move a direction when you're doing that. Alright. Tower. Tower's fine.
Dead end. Maybe if I go outside, I can find another way up.
What about this conveniently placed post? The Sunwings are definitely gonna see me.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here, says Aloy.
Another close one.
There's a lot to see. Oh no, it's circling. Get inside, Aloy. Get inside. Okay, right, okay, alright, we're just Assassin's Creeding outside of the tower, alright.
A Quen scout. But there's only one way to be sure it's Jomar's brother.
Oh no.
Better check for the relic.
No. Boo.
The relic. And my focus picked up data on it. It's
Okay.
not a beacon, it's a tourist map of San Francisco. If the Quen could read this, they wouldn't need to send scouts out blind. I should tell Alva.
Aloy, I'm here.
Alva, I found some data I think Bohai might be interested in seeing. I'm sending it to you now.
I'll pass it along.
Thanks. I better take this relic back with me. Give it back to Jomar. Along with the bad news. By the looks of things, whoever was with Horus must have met a similar fate.
Okay. How bad of a plan do we think it is to just shield wing off this tower? Okay. Wait a second. So, like, this is still... Search north of landfall for this... Oh, for the scouts. Optional. Wait a second. So there's still, like, stuff I can find. There's still people I can find here. Okay, if I circle this way... If I circle the opposite way of the Sunwing, will it see me? No. Oh, except now I have landed on a place where I can't go anywhere else. Okay. Alright, let me just... be stealthy over here.
Too much here.
It's a war. Red-Eye Watcher. Okay, can I actually see our friend from here? Small valuables cache. I missed that. Alright. I don't know what else... She just said, oh, everyone else will have met a similar fate. But I mean, I didn't see anybody else on the way up, but I was just kind of focusing on going up and not bothering the nice Sunwings. Okay. You know what? Maybe we should just head back to landfall. I'm not picking up anybody else on the focus. But I mean, I'm also not picking up Oris on the focus. And I am just gonna get seen by one of those Sunwings. It'd be different if I could override one of them and then not have to deal with both of them. But don't have that override yet. Maybe I should prioritize that next call.
Going down.
Oh, good. Fire Claw Strider site. I just ran right into it. It says, search north of landfall for the Quen scouts. Optional. So I was in this tower. Okay, why don't I try just looking on the beach?
The rest of the scouting party. Looks like they were ambushed by machines. Horus must have escaped to the tower. Too bad machines got him there instead.
I'm not seeing what Aloy is seeing. But we crossed it off the quest list. In here? Apex Spike Snout. Alright, that's a good sign just to turn around and walk away. Alright, we're turning around, we're walking away, we're heading back to landfall, which is right over there. According to this map. Nope, that is where I thought about swimming across. So let's go to this campfire. Let's swim across to the campfire and head back. Let's report in. I will meet you back in landfall. Hi, Jomar. I have returned, but I do not have good news.
Did you?
I'm sorry.
How did he die?
The tower was a Sunwing nest. He went in there looking for cover, but he was holding on to that when I found him.
Horus.
I read the data on it. It had a map that can help your people get the lay of the land without risking more scouts. Alva's sharing it with Bohai right now. It's a good thing your brother protected it.
I'd trade all the data and the legacy to have my little brother back.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that something meaningful came from his death. As promised, you now have access to my weapon stock. If you bring me the right resources, I can make you anything you see there. Actually, why don't you give this a try? One of our best. And if it's of use, you know where to find more.
Thank you. I'm really sorry for your loss.
I know you are. And I'm grateful.
That's a crossbow. Obtained all weapon classes. Okay. Elite canister rope. Oh, it's a rope caster. We don't have a rope caster yet? Canister rope casters are a special type of rope oh, okay, special type of rope casters. Instead of firing ropes, they use canister harpoons that can attach elemental canisters to machines. Canisters can be detonated with an arrow in the same elemental type to create a large elemental explosion. Canister harpoons must be shot at full draw in order to attach to armor. Alright, interesting. Okay, shall I try to get this drone? Let's try one attempt at this drone. And then maybe we'll head back to base and just chat with everybody. Because we haven't been back to base since we finished the last main quest. So everybody probably has something to say. Right. Okay. The drone is okay, where is this drone actually flying? Is he on the other side of this tower? Okay. We've got 2 drones on the map. This one and the one up in the mountains. Okay, so I just gotta get up there. With no climbing handholds. Okay, let's... Alright, so he's just circling this building. So I gotta find a way probably up to that post. That little post up there that looks like an Assassin's Creed viewpoint. But I gotta find where the handholds are on this building before I can do that. Because as the nice Quen lady pointed out, I don't know how to fly yet. Okay. This building. Where to start? Aha. Start here. Alright. Okay, or we're starting here. Okay. Let's... Okay, that was quite a leap. That was quite a leap, Miss Aloy. Okay. Alright. Step 1. Complete. Step 2. That looks like something I can pull caster. Alright. That looks like step 2. Okay.
Have to jump onto that drone to get it down.
Oh gosh. What is collapsing under me? Am I going to be able to climb back up if I fall? Oh, drone? Drone, where'd you go? Drone, I saw you. Oh, could I climb on you from here? I don't know if it waited long enough. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, drone. Aha. Now, I'm not going to make the mistake of, like, rushing over to it. If it's already in position when we get to position, we just wait for it to come back around. Yeah, this is definitely it. Alright, we're just going to wait for drone. Hello, drone.
Going down!
Down we go. I really like that she's able to recover the drone data and then, like, let it go to keep doing its patrol.
Okay, gotta grab the drone's data.
Like, I'm fairly certain they just get back up and they fly off. Yeah. Like, they just get back up. And, like, it's just very sweet. Alright. So, I think that is... Sorry, John Spires. Yeah, local biosphere. Yep, we already have that. Alright, so... Let me go back to the Gemini quest. Alright, so I think that's most of everything in the Isle of Spires. Tall Neck is done. I haven't done the Vista Point, and that's fine. And other than that, like, we've got the one quest that requires the Wings of the Ten to be completed. There's a, I don't know, there's a question mark here. It's probably Fire Gleam or a Metal Flower. But Tall Neck is complete, Relic Ruin is complete, Drone is complete. So I think we're good to head back to the mainland. I'll meet you back in base. Alright, let's head back into base and just catch up with everybody, because I definitely want to talk to Alva. Because I'm hoping Alva will, like, fill us in a little bit more about what was up with CO. Because I'm still very curious as to, like, the backstory behind how he was chosen to be CO and things like that. Like, how he came to the assumption that he was Ted Faro. But this is going to be the beginning of the Gemini quest, so hopefully it doesn't, like, throw us straight into a cauldron. Okay.
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. They burned it to the ground at some point.
Great.
Oh,
But they helped bring part of it back in Sobek's time.
Yes.
that's good to hear. I wonder if it grew back after Zero Dawn. Wherever it is.
I'd like to think so. From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right.
Excellent. Oh, I'm surprised Varl doesn't have anything to say in the companions section. Like, I'm surprised he doesn't have more to say about meeting Alva.
Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good.
It is.
Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. I should go get this to Gaia.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
Okay, so maybe we'll hold off chatting to Gaia for right now. Oh, there's Alva. Alva found a room. Hopefully she's also taken a room that's, like, a proper room with, like, a bed, and isn't just living in the archives room, because that can't be comfortable. But I think Beta's living downstairs, so wherever she's most comfortable.
Welcome back. Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale, I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva.
Oh, there we go. Zoe has something to say.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance.
Oh.
Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they use to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
Old ones also did that. That's also completely normal.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
Excellent. All right, Aaron. What do you make of our new friend?
There she is. Heard you had an interesting time at Thebes.
Interesting, yes.
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
I mean, maybe we shouldn't be saying that too loudly. Like, Hephaestus might be listening in.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Errant.
I'm not a screw
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
Aw, Aaron thinks he's a screw-up. Okay. Alright, let's... Hey, Alva. Did they bring you a bed for here at least? Okay, there's a mat. Okay. Oh, okay, there's some cushiony things.
Oh, what an image! So fluffy.
I love her. I love all of them. They're just so great.
Aloy,
Right to work, I see.
there's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the
Oh, no.
stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
No, I want to start with Eric. I want to start with the Zeniths because she's familiar with them and then is familiar with Eric. And
You mentioned Eric Visser?
yeah.
How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviners haven't recovered.
Interesting. Okay. What about Stanley? The nice one. Okay, let's leave the CO explanation for last.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
You were sent here to learn and find things and help.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you.
Yeah.
Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are.
I didn't forget about Beta, but I forgot that, like, Alva would have a big reaction to Beta.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
All right, tell me everything, Alva. Okay, no, we're starting with CO.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If
Makes
only
sense.
we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, a renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
Okay, so it sounds like it's only, like, a ceremonial spiritual title. Like, I was kind of thinking, like, maybe he was, like, born kind of looking like Ted Faro, and they were like, oh, you're the reincarnation of Ted Faro. But it's sounding like it is, like, a level you reach when you're using the legacy to help, which is interesting, which means, like, he did actually help. Like, he did actually do things for the good of the Quen, which is refreshing, and kind of mirrors Ted, because, like, Ted Faro, like, did do a fair amount of good on top of all of the bad. So that's interesting. All right, let's hear about this expedition.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
Okay, so that clears things up. So it is a ceremonial title for, like, someone who is working towards the good of the Quen. And then it's weird that he started thinking he was Ted. And then of course Aloy shows up, and it's just like, oh yeah, no, and Aloy is Elizabeth Sobek, so like it's totally plausible that he is Ted Farrow. Great. Oh, good. Fun. All right.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean.
It's a start.
But he's hardly a paragon of integrity.
Great.
I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
Well, no one's gonna take credit for anything you find here. Alva, you will get full credit for everything you do. Also, I found it interesting that Aloy was like, oh, you said this journey was more dangerous than you expected. What happened? And it's like, well, they crossed the ocean, which is a dangerous endeavor.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world.
Yeah.
That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only overseers can view it all.
Oh.
It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
I don't remember if Bohai was wearing a focus. That's interesting that overseers have access to all the data, but diviners, who are supposed to be finding and interpreting data, don't. That's very interesting. Also, when she first said greenhouse, I was like, I don't remember there being a greenhouse in the Isle of Spires. But that conversation, it's where we found Demeter.
The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
Oh, so they're like missing... Not only are they missing all of Zero Dawn, they're missing, like, I think 20 years, 25 years? And like, oh man, Ted did a lot in that time. Oh, which also means, I thought the ancestors... Originally, I thought the ancestors included the entire Zero Dawn team. And, like... wanted that for them. And that's not what it is, because that's... their data ends well before Zero Dawn happened, and well before the Zero Dawn team was put together. Yeah, alright. It's less fun now.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family.
Great.
Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
To not spread
Like the
data.
focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital.
Good.
But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, no, it's also because they don't want the diviners telling people unapproved data. That's why. Alright. Okay, alright. So we got way more information, and that's very exciting.
I need to get going, but if you need anything...
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
Yep.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
I mean, I trust her completely. I love Alva. I love all our new friends. Who is... That's Katalo. Alright, let's catch up with Katalo. Well, okay, let's catch up with Beta, and then we'll catch up with Katalo. That's... Which... Nope, that's out. Oh, man. Is this... Yeah. This is Beta's hallway. God, I wish she would take just, like, a room. Oh, this is... That's locked. Okay. This is... Right. This is... Oh, wait. This is where I can put a battery. Where was that battery I found? I, like, set it on these stairs. Where was the battery? Dang it. Okay. That is an elevator. Okay. Alright, so that battery must open this door, but I don't know what that door does. I'm trying to find where Beta lives. Okay. Beta. Find Beta. This is not where she lives. This is not where she lives. Boy. Oh boy, do I get lost. I know this also isn't where she lives, but if I could find the battery... Alright. We now have a battery. I cannot take the battery through that vent. But I can drop the battery down this ladder, which I think is where we were just a minute. Oh, or I can just drop down. Aha. Wait, no, battery. Battery goes here. That battery goes here. Why can't I put battery in battery slot? Is that not... is that not where the battery goes? Fine. Let's just find Beta. This is not Beta's hallway. This is not Beta's basement.
So,
Ma'am, could you please... Oh, that's an elevator. Could you please just take one of the rooms? Like, Alva needs a roommate. I'm sure Alva would be a completely chill roommate for somebody who is a little bit Elizabeth Sobek. Where is this? This is where I just was. Where's Beta's basement? No, that's where I just was. Alright, maybe we're not talking to Beta right now. Because she's like... Is this stairs? No. Because that's out. And that room right across is out. Alright, I guess we're talking to Catalo. Because Beta's definitely someone I want to talk to. Is it down here? No. Alva, could you, like, you've clearly talked to Beta. Could you, like, take me? Because I clearly don't know where I'm going.
Need to find the right strategy.
It's fine.
Aloy, well met.
Hi,
We've
Catalo.
been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
I would love to discuss it. I would love to discuss everything else first, but I would love to discuss that as well.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris. And pointless death.
That about sums it up.
Yep. Yes, that about sums it up. Well said, Catalo.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
Wow. That was so backhanded, Aloy.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Alright.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
I feel like the Quen and the Tenakth have a fair amount in common. Just... Okay, alright. One more circuit of trying to find Beta. Because, like, this is out. Like, that's the exit. Why? No, because it's like a downstairs that goes, like, straight into Beta's room. Unless this is Beta's room and she just currently has the door locked. Because maybe she's working on stuff with Gaia. She just doesn't want to talk to anybody. That is possible. That is very possible. Alright, let's head out. I have this suspicion that if I go and I talk to Gaia, we're gonna just like jump straight into the next quest. Which I don't want to do right this minute. I think I want to clear up some side quests before we jump into the next main quest. And I definitely thought I was going to be out on the other side of the building, but that's okay. Alright, what can we do to wrap up for today? Actually, Katala wants us to come around here, right? So why don't I hop up to the bulwark and let's see if we can get to this shelter and this black box to wrap up for today. Alright, so let's head... Oh, there's another unknown there, but that might just be the stash. So let's head up this way. I want to give this outpost a bit of a wide berth for right now. Oh, there's another question mark over here. Oh, there's another... Found a cauldron. Okay, so there's this cauldron, and then there's one down here somewhere. I want to say... Oh, Tide Ripper. I want to say there's another cauldron. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's 2 unknown cauldrons on the map that aren't Gemini. Okay, alright, so we found 2 more cauldrons. Ooh, okay. Alright, so cauldron here. We're not going there right now. But I could... I could go up to it. Because there's this shelter right near it. So we'd have a place to save. I could go... So this is First Forge. Right next to this unknown shelter, which will be a good place to call errand. We could go close to it and put it in the quest menu. That could be something we could do. Alright, let's... Okay, let me go find these 2 shelters and the black box, and then we'll go close to the cauldron and see what we can find. Okay, and then next time on, I think we'll start helping Katalo. Because that's probably going to, like, end in combat against another Tremor Tusk, would be my guess.
Shelter. Chance to rest and check my gear.
Which isn't a huge problem, especially since we'll have Katalo there to help. But it's definitely going to be something. Alright, let's head along the cliffs this way, and we'll find that black box. Yeah, I definitely, like, I think maybe we should do the 2 cauldrons before Gemini. I don't want to jump straight into Gemini, because I'm always, like, a little bit concerned that, that I'm stuck in brambles. I'm always a little bit concerned that, like, a main quest is going to, like, change the world state in some way, and then I'm, like, constantly worried I'm gonna get locked out of stuff. Which was not a thing in Zero Dawn, so I don't think it's a thing in this, but I just want to kind of clear up some loose ends before we go charging into facing off against Hephaestus, because that might also, like, depending on how it goes, it might end up creating a bunch of stronger machines.
There's a flight recorder. I can't see a way to reach the signal from here.
Oh.
That black box must have gotten there some other way.
Well, there's a battery. Alright. So, there is a battery. But you can't figure out how to get in here. Well, there's a battery. Okay. Aloy? There's a battery. Okay. So whoever made this shelter picked up the power cell and was like, I'm gonna use this power cell for something. And then never did. Okay. Yeah, see, like, that's where the battery goes. Why didn't it let me put the battery there in the base?
Hartman Quen, are you there? Countermeasures. Engine fail. Engine fail. If I'm going down, I'm taking one of them with me. Come on then, you red-eyed monster! Ah!
She made one last strike against the enemy.
Oh.
Must be another flight recorder transmitting a signal.
Yep.
Maybe I can track it down.
There's 12, I think. Alright, tracker burrower site, campfire. Okay, we can warp to this campfire, and then we can see what these unknowns are, and get to the cauldron. That's the plan. Plan is add the cauldron to the quest menu, and see what level it suggests us being. That's the plan. What is this unknown? Besides up the mountain. Okay. Oh! It is a metal flower. Hiding some green shine. Ow. Why does that always happen?
Let's clear this up.
Oh, like a lot. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's a lot of green shine, but it's not quite as large as it looked because it was like filling the space. Alright, let's see what this... Okay, this is a acid claw strider site. I'll just be careful with them. But that is the last type of machine that Aloy can have as a mount, and I haven't overridden them yet. So maybe I should try and override one. Because there is a trophy for overriding...
Aloy, I detect you are in the vicinity of a cauldron on the coast. You may be able to acquire more machine overrides from its core. I have marked the location on your focus display.
Thanks, Gaia.
Cauldron Kappa. Alright, so we didn't have to get as close to it as I thought we were going to have to. I do want to try and override this Claw Strider. I want to see if he'll get close enough. See how
That machine will shrug off acid. No good.
Right, if I wait for him to walk around this way, I might be able to override him. It'd be a second trophy for today. That'd be nice. Alright, let's just give him a minute. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, Apex Ravager? Is that thing walking about? I don't think it is. Just have a look. Okay, I don't think there's one wandering about. Oh. You're like so close. No, 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 don't walk away, don't walk away, don't walk away. Boo. They're gonna get into such a fight when I override one of them. And I don't want that for the overridden one. Ha! All regular mounts. Okay, come on, let's speed up a bit. Friend, let's just speed up a bit so that your buddy doesn't notice. Strider. Oh! Oh! That's hey! No! I let you out of the box. Like, come on, man. Claw Strider. Claw Strider, help. Where's my Terror Blast? arrows. Apex Ravager! Oh, he was just in the... What are you weak to? What are you weak to?
They're searching for me.
Acid Claw Strider, help! Acid Claw Strider! Help me, please! Help me, please! Thank you! Acid Claw Strider, continue to help me, please. Ow! Acid Claw Strider, please, please help! Oh no, he's just fighting the other Acid Claw Strider now. I definitely thought it was like, oh, that's just, you know, a downed Apex Ravager. I did not realize there was... Oh, good. Good. You're involved now. Good. I love it. I love that you're involved now. Scan. Down. New data point. I don't know what that said, but I'm getting out of Dodge. I'm getting out of here. Goodbye.
There.
Goodbye. Leave me alone. I have no idea what that data point was. Go away! He was trapped. He was trapped. And I let him out. And he's mad at me. Like, if you want to stay in the little tower room, that's fine. No one's saying you have to leave. Rude. I didn't even make it to the shelter. I still want to make it to that shelter. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can find this data point. Audio data point. It was not an audio data point. It's got to be like a world data point. Aha. Tower of London relocation. That sounds right. That might been what I saw. London, February 3rd, 2050. The Mayor of London and the government ministers are due to meet with the engineering companies today to discuss the contentious relocation of the Tower of London. Okay. A center for English history, the tower was once a major draw for tourists, but has stood empty along with other riverside structures since the first of the Great Thames floods. Archaeologists say that the site is suffering from the serious and accelerating damage, with several areas of the famous castle close to collapse. Sites currently under consideration for the famous castle's relocation include Hyde Park, Richmond Park, and a new tourist center at Heathrow. This follows widespread condemnation of the offer by trillionaire Ted Faro to have the structure safely repurposed free of charge at the FAS headquarters in Salt Lake City, Utah. Ted, you can't take the Tower of London. Said MP Nigel Tambling Goggin, I'd rather have my own head mounted on a spike atop the tower than have our heritage purloined by a data corrupted. Okay, how do we think we should get to the shelter? Because my whole plan was that shelter would be a good place to save and close for the day. Alright, if I give the Apex Ravager just wide... Oh, my Claw Strider friend. I left my Claw Strider friend behind, and I feel really bad about that. Let's see, is there a call mount? Oh, yay, you're good. You're safe. Okay. Gonna get you out of here, buddy. I have a raptor friend. This is great. Okay. Alright. Okay. Buddy can live here. Alright, you live here now. Okay? You'll be safe here.
A cauldron. Just where Gaia said I'd find one. Looks heavily guarded. But if I can get to its core, should be able to find data to override new machines.
Scavenger scrap pile.
I could use fire against it.
Burrower. Shell snapper. Cauldron door. Ancient supply chest. Alright. There is Cauldron Kappa. What level is Cauldron Kappa? Level 40. Let's not go next time. That we might want to be a little higher. We're level 45, so it shouldn't be bad, but yeah. Alright. Maybe next time I'll also like take a detour back down to lowland territory to get close to that cauldron, to put it on the map. Because I didn't see one out in the Isle of Spires like I expected to. So those might be the last two, other than Gemini, which is a main quest. Alright, that I think is where we're going to call it for today. Thank you so much for watching. We finished an errand. We caught up with everybody back at base except for Beta. And found a drone. Found a cauldron. Successfully got the data off a drone. Overrode our first Claw Strider. Look at him. He's so cool. He can just stay here in this shelter where he'll be safe from the Apex Ravager. But next time on, I want to finish Katalo's personal quest. I'm a little bit surprised that Alva doesn't have a quest for us, but that might be after Gemini. Because, like, well, Varl hasn't had a quest for us. I mean, Varl had a quest for us in Zero Dawn, but I don't think Varl's had a quest for us in this one. Like, we have First Forge, which is Aaron's quest with the Sons of Prometheus. We have a quest for Zoe with the Land Gods and a quest with Katalo. I'm surprised we don't have a quest for Alva yet. I'm sure we'll have a quest for Alva. I definitely want to help Alva with whatever she comes up with. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see everybody next time. Bye.